All right. So the long-awaited next episode.
I know we missed a couple months.
I know. That's all his fault. Every month I say, "How about this? How about this?" And he'd always, he's a busy retired guy.
Well, we will get into that subject.
Okay.
About who's been too busy because I have a new granddaughter.
Right? So there you
go.
go.
Hey, what are we doing here?
What are we doing?
We haven't even introduced ourselves.
We haven't even introduced. And look, we got the new stuff. Look at this. 2 guys and a dozen donuts. Look at that stuff. I mean, come on. Look at that.
And we still got the mugs.
We got the mugs.
We got the mugs.
And today's donuts are brought to us by my sister's little donut shop in Oswego, Illinois.
Not a sponsor.
We better look at that.
Not a sponsor.
Yet. Always yet, but look at that collection. By the way, this one here, they call this the Homer Simpson because it's kind of those pink ones like Homer ate, but you get to pick first there, dude.
I'm gonna go right here. Little sprinkles.
There's one. Aren't you the? Okay, you can have whatever you want. There's one of those peanut ones.
Oh, I'm gonna get that one later.
I was gonna say I thought you liked those.
Yeah, absolutely.
This one. I'm gonna go with this one under here. This was their donut of the month, and it's like I'm gonna make a mess in your house, Chris.
That's all right.
But this has got blueberry filling. But yeah, you know what? So we haven't been here since July.
August. We did one. Well, we did one remote August when I was in Terre Haute.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we did an August one, but new granddaughter since then. Charlotte Jean, we call her Charlie. So pretty much, that's if I'm not working 12 or 15 hours a day, I'm watching videos of Charlie. I'm watching.
Wait.
I really do.
Work 12, 15 hours a day.
I really do. Ask my wife. She's not here.
John Wilcox. I need some verification of that.
Well,
whether he actually works.
I'm really slow. I'm really slow.
Yeah.
Well, like Friday, I couldn't even make our normal Friday breakfast.
I know.
Because somebody's scheduled 13 meetings with me on Friday.
I don't know.
Who does that?
I don't know. That's just ridiculous.
This is really good. You want a bite of this?
No, you already put your mouth on it.
Like that really bother us.
So what are we going to talk about today? It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I've had people clamoring.
I know. I've had multiple people. You know what the beauty of the word multiple is?
It could be 2.
It could be 2. So like multiple people clamoring. Because Dave Border always clamors.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what? Dave Border.
Shout out.
But we could talk about a lot of things. I'd like to start with a couple of holiday things.
Okay.
So
you're better than me because you already got out the Christmas decoration.
Well, some people would say I'm crazy. But here's my thought on Christmas this year.
Well,
and you know what?
Wait. You took them out. Some people would say your wife crazy.
Well.
No, Barb, I don't think so.
No, actually, I don't think she's crazy because you know what? And she would admit to this if she was here. I think it was last weekend. I actually brought up all of the bins for like most of the rooms of the house before she even got up.
Wow.
As a surprise.
Wow.
Because I'm like, you know what? She likes to get going early. But here's my question. So once the tree is up with the lights and the outside lights are up, because you got to take advantage of the weather,
mm-hmm.
Do you turn them on right away?
Absolutely. Day they're up, day they go on.
Kristen, go ahead. You can share.
You turn them on.
Dang it. Well, you turn me on too. But what? See, this is what I love.
Yeah, she laughs at anything you say.
She really does. And
if
I had a dollar for every, I would be rich right now just for if every time I said if I had a dollar every time Kristen said that to me. Well, and this year I'm going to let Barb, do it. But
Barb, turn on the lights.
So the lights are all outside. Which, by the way, get this. So Thursday, I said it's going to be really nice Friday and Saturday. I'm really busy Friday for work.
13 meetings.
So how about Saturday? She's like, no, I want to do Friday because she had to go somewhere Saturday morning. This, that, whatever. She literally put up the outside Christmas lights, including getting a step ladder out to do the above. All by herself.
Wow.
So, Barb, usually I make fun of you, like kudos, and I will turn them on today.
Big thumbs up, Barb. What do you
Apparently, I'm in the minority. Once they're out, I guess you turn them on, huh?
Absolutely.
Here's my only Christmas gripe for so far this year. Always need more lights. We always need more lights.
Always.
You plug them in before you put them. They're good when you put them away. You take them out, half of the lights are on. I went to Menards. I bought 10 strings of 500 lights. They were 120.
That's like 2,000 lights.
100. Yeah, engineering school.
Helping the kids Learn math.
Yep. Oh, that's right. Who cares what you went to school for? What do you do for a living now? Teach kids math. 120 some feet per. I'm like, this is gonna be great because any of the ones are throw them away and we're
Right.
just gonna do the hole. So I got home because Barb had a little bit left. She needed more lights. I plugged the thing in. She gets to the end of the string. They're not end to end. There's no plug on the other end. So it was like who does that? Like that sounds like
that's
something in the
ridiculous.
60s.
That's something you never.
Because I even Googled like how many of these can I string together, and it was like 20. Well, how can you string them together if there's no plug?
Did you like cut the wire and?
Oh, I could have spliced them.
Spliced
Done it
them?
myself. Yeah, not
Yeah,
happening.
that would have been dangerous. That
Oh.
would have been dangerous. Well, we got our Christmas decorations out too, right back there. Happy birthday, my buddy Jesus.
Jesus,
Happy birthday. No, we're gonna have to get our stuff out sometime, maybe. I don't know. There's a tree here for the lake house. We put it up 1 year. Then the last 2 years maybe we put it up. I don't know, but we got to get it out. By we I mean Kristen. I'll show her where it is.
I know.
So
Oh, she knows.
So what's been going on? What else we got going on? Bears doing well. It's a Sunday
What in
today.
the
Bears
world?
game
Who would
today.
think after the start of the
I'm
season
telling you,
we'd be
they-
tied for first
They're
right now?
looking
Terry?
good. They're looking good.
My son-in-law Jalen's going to the game today up in Minnesota, so I think Charlie, my granddaughter, will channel
Better bring him a win.
more victories.
Better bring home a win. Yeah, we went. My boys and I went 2 weeks ago down to that game in Cincinnati. Bears fans travel well. There are a lot of Bears fans there. There were Let's Go Bear fans taking over that stadium, and then late in the game, it wasn't too late in the game, but late enough in the game, this place started emptying out of Bengals fans when the Bears looked
When it looked like
when it looked like it was over. Little did anybody know it wasn't over yet, but an exciting win nonetheless.
You know what? You know what, folks? Is it okay if I say where you live? So or do you think people come
whatever,
stalking?
I don't know.
There's like a freaking security patrol in Lake Holiday out in Sandwich. Luckily, there was one car between me and said security patrol this morning because they actually pulled somebody
They
over.
pull people over. 25-mile-an-hour speed limit all through Lake Holiday.
And they do like they used to do to my dad's place, don't they? If I get pulled over, who gets the ticket?
I get the ticket.
So I'm gonna
So,
go
you
like
know-
50 miles an hour. When I leave here, I'm just gonna go like 50 miles an hour.
So
all the way to-
anybody we ever invite over here to visit us, no shenanigans. I don't need any of your tickets. But it is what it is. They do an okay job. We had once when we first moved in, it had snowed, so the driveways were covered with snow. We had a company that was coming out and plowing out, so you could see our driveway, but the neighbors did it. And I saw someone on our Ring cameras. So yeah, so if you do want to do shenanigans, I got cameras all over this place. I see everything.
I can attest to that because I did
But-
come out here once when he wasn't home and I got busted.
But I see a car, it pulls in the driveway, parks, the people get out, they like walk up to the house, but then they walk over like 2 doors down. So I called security, I said, I don't know what's going on. We live there, we're part-time, we're not home.
They parked in your
What are
driveway
these
because it
people
was
doing here, So they came out and they checked it out, they went over 2 doors down. Well, it turned out that it was friends of that neighbor 2 over, and we hadn't really met them yet. We were kind of new to the neighborhood.
Well, and
they
you're kind of
said-
standoffish.
well, yeah, and I don't like people that much. But anyhow, they said, hey, it's okay. The neighbor said you can park in their driveway. Well, the neighbor's driveway was unplowed. So they didn't know that was the driveway, but they parked in ours because it was plowed. But all good. But it was good that security came out, checked it out. Made
Did
sure
you
things were
charge
okay.
the neighbor then? Did you say,
We did.
$50 for parking?
50.
Oh,
Come on.
that's right. You're on
I'm on a fixed
you're on a
income. I'm
fixed
retired.
income, yeah.
Remember that.
yeah,
So-
retired. I love retired people.
Me
well,
too.
I love Barb anyway, but
Yeah. Yeah, well, I have one that's been retired for nearly 25 years.
It's good work when you can get it.
Yeah, whatever. So yeah, no, it's been good. Security checks things out. I mean, they're private security.
It's a
They have
really
their own office.
the whole windshield and everything lit up. It wasn't just like one little light.
Mm.
Like it had like a whole rectangle of lights around his whole. I don't know if that was because it's the holiday season or if
It
that's
might
how it
be.
always is.
I don't know.
Because there was a lot of lights on that thing.
They also get out there on the lake. They
In-
pull
in
over
their
drunken-
truck?
No.
Oh, they have-
on a boat.
They have both. Okay.
Yeah, the drunken boaters that are out there at times. Early in the season, it's not just Lake Holiday. Like Department of Natural Resources will come out and check fishing licenses and shit like that. Yeah,
Holy
they
smokes.
don't make it easy on you out here. But
Hey, you
it's
know,
all good. It's like Mayberry. It's still Mayberry.
You know, staying with the holiday theme. I think all of our tens of viewers, because I don't know if
Dozens.
dozens.
It's not.
Oh, it's of course dozens
Sounds
of
like
viewers.
a
We have
bunch of-
dozens
I'm
of
gonna get this peanut
dozen
donut down
donuts,
there.
and you know, you should comment. Because we'll share a couple holiday things that are really good. But I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the things that's really cool, and it's even better when the weather's nice. So last night we went to that Morton Arboretum
Mhm.
illumination. Hey, shout out to the Hotchkisses for inviting us to go with them. Because it's so nice to do those walkthrough things when it's still nice outside. You still get all the lights and the effect. It might be a little cooler when there's a little bit of snow, but it wasn't freezing. Did you drop peanuts already?
Yep, peanuts on the ground.
Well, he'll get those later. But he's all shy over there because you hollered at him
Yep.
before, like you didn't want him on camera. Is that what you say before I get here?
Mhm.
That you're wishing I don't get
Why
on
don't you
camera?
put him on camera? Come on.
Jeez, but you
But
you
the
put
Morton
the camera.
Arboretum's really nice.
Yeah.
The Botanic Gardens.
See, I've never been, and I want to do that. I
They
hope we
do
get a
really
little
nice
bit more
out there.
warm weather.
I mean, it's not supposed to be too bad the next couple of weeks in the 40s.
You know who I will be able to take to all those things probably next year? She'll be old enough. Charlie.
Yeah.
Grandpa's going to take you to all those places
Wow.
next year.
No, you've
Grandpa's
never,
pretty much going to do whatever you want for
you've
the
never
rest of your
took-
life,
you've never,
Charlie.
you've never taken me.
Well, I've taken Kristen though.
Great.
Great.
So what else has been going on? It's been a while. It was the summer. Last week we were remote. I was in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Yeah, I actually forgot we did that.
School
one.
hadn't even started
Shame on
yet.
me.
Now I've been in school for a couple months.
But you've been molding young lives.
Molding the minds of the youngsters there at Park Ridge. Yeah.
Wow.
It's been quite the adventure again, per always. But we got through the high school football season there at Maine East.
Did you get a win?
Did not get a win this year.
No wins this year.
Did not get a win this year. We had a streak in there where I think we had 7 games in a row we were shut out.
Nice.
Yeah, Maine East football was a rough year.
My senior year.
But I
we
got
never
but
won
I
a game
got to
either.
give it to the
happens.
kids. The kids still hung in there. They tried. They worked all year. New coach this year, so he's starting to build. You got to build a program.
So probably
right?
next year, what? 1?
1, 2. That's all you can do. Get 1, 2. Right? It takes a long time to build a
You
program.
can't be Signetti, huh? Indiana.
I don't
What-
know what the heck is
What
with that?
in the world? By the way, I'm a huge college football fan. At 8:00 on Saturday mornings, college game day goes on. It wouldn't show up in the camera, but I got a really great picture of me and Charlie. You should see the look on her face. She's
Oh,
sitting in the
awesome.
chair with me, watching college game day, and she looks as riveted to the screen as I do. I mean, it's like I even have
Well,
Barb
because
watching
your
it.
eyes were closed and
No, that usually happens about
Later in the
11:30. When I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch games, and Barb's like, why did you get this Xfinity thing where you can watch 4 games at once? Because you usually fall asleep about 10 minutes into the game. It's like, yeah, but when I wake up, then I don't have to surf around to see
Right.
which game I
See 'em
got to
all.
catch up on because there's 4 of them on the screen.
CMO.
That's a pretty cool thing, by the way, because I'm not cool enough to have YouTube TV, but I
No,
got
I
that
don't.
Xfinity thing. So
We don't have that. I looked at it. I'd have to go switch out boxes. I think they told me to do.
yeah,
that.
but it's free.
It's free.
It's free.
So
The only thing, the new boxes, they don't have a clock on them.
well, these boxes I have don't have a clock either.
Oh, see, our old one did.
But they told us that one.
But we bought a separate one, and like the numbers on it are about this big, the digital numbers.
Oh.
You could see it like from probably the neighbor's house. So it's kind of good as you get older.
Speaking of clocks,
How many times have you lost your glasses since I've been here, by the way?
They're right here.
Jesus,
Yeah.
right? At least 3 times.
Well,
before-
because it's the lake. I don't have that many pairs of glasses out here. At home, in Park Ridge, on both ends of the couch on the tables, there's a pair of glasses. Next to the chair, there's a pair of glasses. In the bathroom, next to the crappers.
So you don't
pair of-
wear them all the
Oh
time?
no.
Oh, see, because
But no matter what seat I sit in, there's a pair of glasses within arm's reach.
3 in the bathroom.
We don't have enough.
See, I put my glasses on when I wake up in the morning, and I wear them until I go to
Yeah.
bed. So
Well, I only need them to read, really. So,
I wear mine because I look good.
well, yeah.
Well, you.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely.
See, I'm glad that Kristen waits until we prompt her that it's okay to talk, but like that one you could have just blurted out because
Right,
I know
right,
you
right.
felt it. I could tell. I could tell by the glimmer in your eye.
Yeah. So Maine East football not so good. It's
Yeah.
hard to build a program. Right?
East
It is.
Aurora won 2 games this
East
year.
Aurora.
Oswego.
Oswego.
Yeah, they're still in
Oswego
it.
with a big upset of Maine
They're
South
still in it.
yesterday.
That's what Barb
Big
said. Isn't
upset.
that Floyd's school?
Yeah, that's where
well,
where
it's where he
Thomas
went, not where he,
Thomas-
not where he
well, not where I
teaches.
went. Not where I went.
Oh, where the boys went, right.
Where the boys went. But yeah, so
Ooh,
that's a tough
This
one.
one's cherry. I don't know if you guys
Oh.
can see it on the camera, but
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a tough loss
ooh,
for me in
and it's
South
really,
last night.
really cherry. Mm.
So,
My sister's little donut, or what did I say?
my little
My little sister's donut shop, Oswego, Illinois. Good stuff.
Yeah, not a sponsor
Yeah.
Yet.
yet. So, but yeah, it's been kind of quiet. You know, like I said, high school started again back there. Kaylin's junior year, getting through that. Started doing a little bit of tutoring. Some kids, some calculus. There are a lot of kids. Man.
When they
I
say,
should-
I'm never going to use this, what do you tell them? When the kid
Yeah,
says,
maybe
I'm
not.
never going to use this kid.
Yeah,
tell
maybe not. I don't know.
them.
Yeah, you
There you go.
You probably won't. You don't need to know that much to dig a ditch. But I know. I'm usually a little nicer than that. And I'm sorry, because I had laughed too much. I had a little dental work the other day. Well, it started 6 months ago. Bad cavity under a cap, had to have a tooth extracted 6 months ago. Just as Friday was in there to get the implant put in. You haven't had an implant. I hope to God you guys ever.
You mean dental implant?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because, you know.
So I look at so they took an X-ray before they started. The tooth didn't grow back, so they had to go do this. And then they take an X-ray halfway through because they go into the, not to get too graphic, right? They pull the tooth, they let it heal for 6 months, and they do a bone graft to rebuild the bone there. Then when you start, they put this pin in it, and they make sure it's lined up. And then he says, okay, now I'm going to make the hole bigger and put the implant in. And I'm thinking, now you're numbed up, you don't feel any of this. And then they're done, and they take another X-ray. There's like this screw, like up into the bone right here, in the back. I mean, and you can see like all the. I'm like, holy crap! You just, yeah.
You're bionic.
And then they were like, oh, we got to put a little more. So then he had to cut and put a little more bone graft in there. So yeah, it's not big. It's better now.
It's
still
not
a little
keeping it from
swollen.
eating donuts.
No,
though.
but I got to chew on this side, which is odd. Have you ever chewed on the wrong side? Do you ever think about what side you chew on? I'm telling you.
Can you guys see? I am thinking
I
about
know,
it right
because
now.
normally I chew without thinking about it on my left side. I don't know why. I just do.
I think that's normal, probably.
If you try to chew on the right side, it's not easy. It's just not easy.
All right, so there's a homework assignment for all of you
Figure
dozens
out
of viewers.
Figure out what side you chew on, and then I want
And
you.
are
I
you-
want you to for 2 weeks, 2 weeks, to chew on the other side. To try everything you eat, everything, donut, cereal, whether you have a hamburger, whatever. It's not easy because you actually have to think when you eat.
And Floyd
To
does
move the
not
foot.
like to think when he
No.
eats. He just wants to eat.
I just want to eat. I don't want it to be that difficult.
Wow.
Your nutrition is definitely suffering.
Like from now until the next time we do one of these, I'm gonna be
Try to
thinking
chew on
every
the
time
wrong
I
side.
eat, like whether or not. First of all, I got to think. I'm gonna be conscious of is that even what I do?
Right.
But I do think I tend to chew on the left
I
side.
tend to chew on my left side, and now I have to chew on the right side, and now I still got to wait 4 months for this to like set and heal in before they could actually put the tooth on top of that implant.
Oh, life is rough. But Kristen, I want you to record whenever he's eating these different things because I have the sense that like there's
Oh, yeah,
gonna
it'll be
be
just-
like
Yeah.
when he's eating cereal, milk, it's gonna be dribbling out of his mouth.
It already has
What-
in the last.
I got I had a concussion once when I was in was I in junior high still? Well, yeah. Okay, weird little tangent story. We went to the last junior high I think that existed in the state of Illinois, where freshmen were actually in the junior high. So like our junior high was 7th, 8th, and 9th, and then high school was just a 3-year high school. So I think it was when we were freshmen. So we were at Waldo Junior High. We were getting ready for a
Waldo.
big softball game, students versus teachers. Maybe we were in high school. But me and Truck ran into each other head to head. And of course, when he watches this video, he's going to comment, it was his ball. He was the shortstop. I was the second baseman. So it was his ball. So whatever. But his head basically hit me right in the face. So, short version, ended up in the hospital overnight, had a bunch of stitches in my mouth, had a concussion, the whole thing. Eating when your mouth is all like that was like I remember trying to eat cereal in the hospital and all the milk just going
Oh, yeah.
down. But I asked the nurses to take care
I mean,
of
let's be honest. I mean,
How is your dog not like if we were with Marshall right now, he would be so like incessant about getting a donut. Like Wally's just so.
yeah,
How is that possible? You guys don't feed him regular food, do you?
no, not
Oh,
very
see.
often.
We do. We.
We, no, not very often. If he
Man,
has
that's
too-
amazing to
And
me.
if he has too much regular food, then he throws up.
Oh,
He just gets his dog food.
Huh.
Yeah,
sometimes if
strange
I eat
dog.
too much food, I throw up.
yeah.
But
But I want to go back to concussion, food running down. See, my problem is no concussion before the dental work. Food ended up on my shirt.
yeah,
So I don't know that I
yeah.
could blame.
You actually do spill a lot.
I
when
do
you eat.
spill a lot when I eat. I don't know.
I mean, I do once in a while, but you noticed I just had some crumbs
I
here.
mean,
Oh, my
most
for those of you that are joining late, it's not like it says live, so they're not trying. But by the way, you know what I think we should do? I think our next one, we should do live, and we'll allow guests in the studio. Let's think about it. You know, maybe something for people to comment in on.
If you want to be an invited guest in the studio audience, comment on the video, put your name in there, and we will have a limited number of winners. We will pull them out randomly, as far as you know.
Yes.
To make sure we have an audience of people who would be fun to have there.
Our wives, of course. I mean,
And girlfriends.
That's a given. Yeah, for sure.
Well,
they're
Aren't
the
they
same.
the same?
They're the same. It's still,
Yeah,
it's
it's
still,
just two
it's still
people
two.
total,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's funny how all three of us went to the exact same place.
You
But
know,
yeah,
Barb.
You know, and I just want to say, I had to wear this since we finally got it. And that was my fault. God, I
Yeah,
just
it's
took so
all
long
right.
going.
We'll go.
But we finally got these. Because otherwise, since this was so close to Thanksgiving, I thought about bringing my turkey costume that I wore, when we had the marmalade
Well, we're
tree.
gonna have to do one of these around New Year's, and
I could be Baby Two's year again.
Yeah, Baby
Yeah.
Two's year, and
That was
Cupid would be cute.
Yeah, the diaper for Baby Two's year was pretty big though.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
But it worked.
You
It
could
worked.
be the end of the year,
Right, I could be Father Time, old
Right.
man.
Oh, when
dying
you
off.
said end, all I was thinking was back end because
Right.
Oh.
he is the back end. But
So, hey, I got a joke. Heard a joke.
I can't wait.
What is blue and not very heavy?
The sky,
Light blue, just like your shirt.
light blue.
Yeah, share that. You can share that with your young
Wow.
kids. Nothing
Wow.
dirty about that one.
See, and that's one thing. Like we keep it clean.
Right.
We keep it on, non-controversial topics.
Eh,
We really just, we really don't talk about shit.
We
but-
can't keep it. We don't keep it on any topic.
Yeah, we just welcome to the world of like two old dudes that just minds just
Yeah,
tangent
just-
from one
there's
thing
there's
to another.
The other day at work, I was leaving and was talking to somebody. I had been in a classroom and there were some kids there working as I was walking out, and I stopped in, was talking to the teacher there, and somehow in the conversation, I forget what we were talking about, accidentally the F-bomb slipped out
Of your mouth?
of my mouth. I know,
Oh.
it's hard to believe.
Hard to believe.
In front of students, and they were like a little shocked. And there was the one teacher there, and there was another in the room, and they were like, and said, "Oh, you," and I was like, "Yeah, I am amazed at how well I keep that under control here at school, because when I worked at Allstate, I mean, I used the F-bomb like an adjective.
Mm.
I mean, like constantly.
You know
And
what?
at school, I hardly use it. And then I was walking out with the one teacher, and she was like, "Yeah, I try to keep it too." I was like, someone once said, "I can't believe that you have no filters," to me when I was at work, and just everything comes out. I said, "Oh no, I have a lot of filters. You just can't imagine the
All the
things I
stuff that
actually
doesn't come
want
out?
to say
Oh yeah.
that actually never comes out."
Mm.
I mean, you're hearing the filtered version versus the things I'd actually really want to say. It's a good thing that there is like no mind reading, like, or thing that someone was talking about. Who was I talking about just the other day? Oh, it was on our Friday phone call. You weren't on. Someone said like Elon Musk is working on some new Tesla phone, and it's supposed to be able to link in somehow, that instead of like you using it and having to go to Siri and talk,
Yeah.
that it could just like this whole neural thing
Shut
they have,
up.
that it's supposed to be able to read your thoughts. And I was like, oh, I never get that phone. You know how much crap would come on my phone
my
that should
God.
never be seen by anybody?
Yeah. That can't be true.
Well, I mean, because he's doing like all that medical stuff where they're implanting things and people are getting use back of like limbs and stuff that were I don't know. It's beyond me.
I wish I could get used back on one of my limbs, but
I mean,
that's
you could use that limb, just not for what you want to use it for.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I might have dropped one
These
of
are
those
pretty good
one of
donuts.
those F words recently. My office at home, the door from my office out into the rest house, it's glass.
Mm.
I look up and Barb is standing at the door with this petrified look on her face and she's pointing at her phone. I look at my phone and the text from her says, "You're going to get fired." And I was like, I think it's pretty good that I lasted June, July, August, September, October. I lasted like 4.5 months really before I kind of let my thoughts come out in words. So I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
But I got, okay. I wonder how long before you actually see this. But my new buddy Steve at work, we were talking about some different things. We were talking about how there's some of these reports or things that people ask us to do, and like I'm like half the time I wonder if anybody even reads them.
Oh no.
And he's like, "Well, you should just do what I do, because with the Google Share and all that stuff, like you have to actually share a document for someone to open." He goes, "I don't share it with anybody when I send it, so they have to request access." So of course later I on the sly requested access to his monthly report that I had also
That
never
was
read.
3 months old.
But the funny thing was, he said at one of his prior jobs, he actually, because same kind of thought, like you're making me do this, nobody's reading it, whatever. He put the F word like a dozen times sporadically through the monthly report, and nobody ever asked him about it.
Interesting. Yeah,
Hey, John Wilcox, by the way, hope you're watching. You haven't opened my monthly report yet that I sent out because
Request
I
access.
did the same thing this time.
request access, John.
I sent my monthly report that everybody said we had to do in my department, and so far only 2 people have asked for access, and I won't say who they were, but
How
I really
many-
could care less if the 2 of them asked for
How
it.
many?
to be
How
honest.
many are in the department? How many should be asking for access?
Uh,
How many you send this to?
14, something
Two,
like
two
that.
out of 14 ain't bad.
Yeah, that's if you're probably good at math, what is that as a
We're like
percentage?
14.2%, 14.3%. 1/7, 1/7, right? 2 out of 14.
Okay. Look at look at the look, but
Right.
yeah. Because then I got 70,
Point-
98. Yeah, you're.
0.142.
Holy cow, that was pretty good. Do you guys see how
0.142,
fast he did that?
857.
That's why he's tutoring children
That's
at
it.
the high school level.
Molding their minds.
Molding their minds to use math
Well, it
for
is-
everything.
It's just amazing when stuff like that happens. Like simple math, you could do it. Maybe a little more complex. You could do it in your head, and you sit there and you do it. Like 20. It was like, what's 120% of 600? And you go, oh, it's
720.
yeah. And the kids are sitting there plugging into their calculator, and they look up and go, "Wow, how'd you do that?" It's like, no, it's not that bad. Not
Yeah.
that, right? But they're kind of amazed by that. And then I have to tell them the story. I was like, we were doing something with perfect squares, so it comes up all the time. When I was in 7th
You're my
grade,
favorite perfect square.
when I was in 7th grade, Mr. Roth was our algebra teacher. And the first day of class, we had to go into class and said, take out a sheet of paper. He said, down the left-hand side, put all the numbers 1 to 25, and then kind of down the middle of the paper are 26 through 50. We all did it. He said, put your pencils down. Said, we didn't know what we were doing. And now we're brand new. We're just beginning a class. He said, when I say go, pick up your pencil, and next to 1, write what 1 squared is. Next to 2, what 2 squared is. Next to 3, what 3 squared is.
Okay.
And fill them all in, 1 to 50, fill them all in. You have 2 minutes, go. And we had 2 minutes to do all that.
And there's
Right.
only one thing that Floyd's ever in his life done in 2 minutes, and it wasn't that math problem.
And it was 3 times I did that in 2 minutes. What the heck? But it was just write down all your perfect squares. We did that every day until all 25 kids in the class could get them all done within 2 minutes. So you had to write down 50 perfect squares. You had 120 seconds.
Wow.
Right? But you had
I
to
like
memorize
that,
your
actually.
perfect squares. It's still, I don't remember all of them, but kids today, it's like, what's 9 squared? And they don't know, right? I mean, I am all for my teaching trick or one of my theories on this. Kids should not have a calculator in their hand before they're in like 9th or 10th grade. When they're in middle school, learn how to do math by hand. Learn long division. Learn techniques to multiply. You got to memorize some math facts.
Yep.
Right? I remember my boys coming home, in whatever grade they were in at the time, and they had multiplication to do, and they were drawing these crazy boxes. I was like, oh, no. In the Jaeger house, we memorized multiplication tables. Right? You memorize that table. 1 to 12, 1 to 12. If you don't know all those, work until you do.
1 to 124.
Yeah.
Or something.
144.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, 12 times 12. That's what I heard, 144. That's okay. Woo!
I always stopped at 10.
But you because I sit there now with 7th grade or with 10th graders doing factoring. And this isn't all the kids, but there are kids in there that just, you say, hey, we need to factor this, and I need two numbers that multiply to be 24 and add to be 11. And they can't come up with 8 and 3. Right? Not without a calculator. If you can't do that, then you hate factoring. Right? And you're going to have to do it. So, anyhow, that's my.
If they're going to grow up to
gotta
be
know
ditch
some
diggers,
stuff.
how come you guys don't have ditch digging classes? Because to me, digging a hole is one of the hardest physical things to do.
It is hard.
I hate to dig a hole. Like, even planting just a little bush. But have you ever put like a basketball hoop in?
No, but what I had.
Holy crap.
One summer, my grandfather used to own this apartment building, and they were getting leaking in the basement. So for the summer, my summer job was to go over there every day, and we dug a trench that was like 3 foot wide along the whole side of the apartment building, about 40 feet long, and it had to go down to below the footing, so like 6 feet deep. And then, we put in drainage tile and sealed the wall. Yeah.
Did your
Oh my
put
God,
dead bodies in there before?
Yeah,
I mean,
you should have.
that might have been what he was actually doing.
But it was ridiculous. It is hard work.
I hate.
And when you find guys that could dig, like that like work for like the electric company and have to dig holes to go like do something, those guys do it like in no time at all, and like get perfectly square holes going down, and it's like,
not me.
Yeah, not me.
And I'm talking even when I was young, I hated.
Yeah, I hated doing it.
Hated it.
Hated doing it. But yeah, somebody's got to. I guess speaking of not ditch diggers, but professions like that. I just saw something this morning on the internet around talking about the trades. So the trades are not bad at all. They were talking about electricians and plumbers and how the government is saying over the next like 6 to 8 years, they're going to need 600,000 more electricians just to like maintain like military equipment and things they have, not even to build new, just to maintain what they have. And then someone came on that was in the electricity unit and said there's only like 800,000 in the U.S. today, and the average age of the electrician was, like I said, they said 41 or 42, and they expect like 25% to retire in the next 3 to 5 years. So I mean, talk about supply and demand, and there was a great topic for y'all when you're thinking about kids' futures and going to college. There was an article years ago I read that talked to the title of the article was "The Future Plumber President," and the whole theory of the article was with the way the world works and the fact that you can, do jobs from anywhere in the world, right? I mean, now post-COVID, we're seeing it's remote. Well, it's not just remote. You could be in another part of the country and do the job, right? Mm-hmm. With those types of jobs nowadays and AI taking over in computers, how the salaries for those jobs will just continue to get driven down. But the ones that will be like the future wealthy class are people that have to physically come to your house to do something. Electricians, plumbers, carpenters, things like that.
You mean like carpenters, like...
Right.
Like Jesus.
Our buddy Jesus.
Like Jesus was a carpenter.
But people that have to do that work, right, because you can't outsource that, and you can't do it remotely. Yep. You have to... I mean, and people try...
Can AI clean my house?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, a robot could.
A robot, maybe.
But a robot's not as pretty as my house cleaner.
Yeah. I'd like to get a robot, though. I saw. Did you?
Man, I know you're all thinking the same thing I was thinking.
No.
What does he want the robot to do?
I saw the robot dog. Did you see this robot? Oh, I'm gonna have to find. I have to send. I'm gonna post this on the site. I'm gonna have to find this robot dog. It's a robot dog that has a flamethrower on its head, like $9,000. I'm not sure what the purpose is, but I can't see anything going wrong with that at all.
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
And
No, how cool
you sure
would
it's
be that?
real?
I
Or,
think
you
it
know,
was.
I think because you saw it on the internet, you think it's real, or
Everything on the internet's real.
yeah, that's.
I mean, that's what I saw a quote from Abraham Lincoln about that.
Yeah.
Anything you read on the internet is true.
Now, for those of you that are a little slower, just let that sink in. What he
Yeah,
said,
right.
you know.
Right. No, but I have to find the picture. But I will put it up on our webpage because that would be so cool to have a dog,
It would be.
a robot dog with a flamethrower for its head.
Did you actually absorb the text I said earlier about how the CEO of my company, who we both know, how he didn't actually think that we really did videos? Because I was showing someone when I was in Columbus this week, and he's like, "Wait, you guys actually do videos?" Like, yeah, we do, and they're good. I mean, think about this. I don't know how long we've been going. What's the timer say on that?
36.
36 minutes?
We're gonna have to cut it down a little bit.
Like but like people are like, man, now I know why they clamor for us to do it again. Because when I watch this, I'm gonna be like, man, that was 40 minutes of quality airtime.
I'm just surprised he didn't say you need to stop that immediately, or make sure you never mention our company.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I mentioned
I don't
my
think you
company,
have.
but
I don't
man, I
think
got
you have.
crumbs everywhere. Sorry,
Yeah,
Kristen.
that's okay.
That's
The dog
okay.
will get them later.
Floyd promised that he would
So-
clean up later.
So it's been 36 minutes. That's normally longer than we normally go.
Ah.
And that's the great thing about this. No editing. No editing.
Right?
Right?
But
Because we don't know how to do that.
I'm picturing next time we do this, we're sitting in front of the fireplace at my house with one or two, randomly selected people that say they would like to be in the audience.
You could have had the fireplace on now.
Hold on. Let me get a fire started. Hold on.
Can't believe it.
This is
Oh, wait.
snapping his fingers. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That's so good. Do you ever? And I don't mean on big things. I mean,
Remember these chestnuts?
I mean, I got a really. That's probably not an appropriate joke for a clean thing. Do you ever hate to admit? Is that an eagle?
We do have eagles out here.
Look at- there's an eagle.
That is bald eagle.
Right there. That's pretty cool. Sorry,
I don't know
audience,
where I'm
but I
looking.
just got this. He's way over the other
He's
side,
way
but I
over.
can see the white tail. But anyway, there's really an eagle flying right over there. Do you ever hate to admit, when your spouse is correct on something?
I'm trying to think if that's happened.
I'm sorry, Kristen. I really.
I'm kidding.
I should
You're
have known
getting
that
cropped
was.
out.
Oh, now I forgot what the topic was that I was going
Your
to say.
spouse, you have to admit your spouse is correct.
Yeah, because what did we were talking about?
Fire,
the other
lighting the
day?
fire, being
Oh, so
Those-
we stayed. We went up to Michigan for a week, and the place we stayed had a fireplace like that or whatever. And when we first got in the place, it was pretty chilly. No, sorry, strike that, reverse it. It was a little warm, but I turned that on for like ambiance.
Mhm.
And she's like, "It's gonna get too hot in here with that thing." I'm like, "Those things don't give off very much heat." Oh, 10 minutes later, I walked past it. Oh my god, it was kicking off so much heat.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's pretty much always right.
Yeah.
Oh, tangent.
Okay. Not that we haven't been on any at all.
Because I'm sure that as I keep talking about this with people that I work with, several of them who work in the Columbus area, we always like to share if we've been somewhere new.
Columbus,
food-wise.
South Dakota.
Columbus. Yeah, no, Columbus. It's okay, say Columbus, Ohio. Went to this new place this week when I was in Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
Soul to go. I hope somebody somehow
Not a
lets
sponsor.
the people know at Soul to Go that I mentioned them. Like, one of the best places I've ever eaten.
What is- what
So
are
I
they?
had, so get this. So for appetizers, we had catfish bites,
Mm.
which were freaking amazing. Deep fried cornbread. So picture this: a chunk of cornbread, deep fried. Deep fry anything, it's gonna
Always
get better.
Always better.
Then with a fried chicken kind of chunk on top with a skewer, all drizzled in honey. So that was just the appetizers. Then my meal was like fried chicken with collard greens and yams and mac and cheese. I actually wanted to go back for lunch the next day, but nobody would. They're like, how can you eat that for lunch? And I'm like, I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to eat it again, but I would eat as much as I could. It was so good. Soul to Go, Columbus, Ohio.
Not a
And it's in an
sponsor.
alley. You
Not
would
a
never know it was
sponsor.
there. It's in an alley. Not a sponsor
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
They don't even sell donuts, but, you know.
So we're at like 40
All right.
minutes. It's been long. Hey, but we got to do this again soon. There was something I was just thinking of as you were talking about that. Oh, yeah. So if you want to perhaps be invited to our next recording, drop your name,
Drop it in
a
the comment.
comment. Subjects you'd like us to touch on, ideas. Drop a comment.
We're not supposed to touch.
You know,
Oh, okay.
no,
Ideas.
yeah,
Okay.
I
all
know
right.
that for sure.
Topics. Sorry.
But
Yeah,
topics you'd like us to talk about a little bit, because we know a little bit about everything. We don't know a lot about much,
Yeah.
but we know a little bit about everything.
And kind of like things that people see on the internet, we could say it, and the vast majority of people would just believe it anyway.
Hell yeah. If we don't know anything about it, we're going to talk about it
We're
anyhow.
gonna talk about it.
And it's going to sound like we know a lot.
You know.
So drop us subjects you'd like to be invited, and we are going to do our best not to take so long between recordings.
We will do
apologize
one.
to our fans.
Holiday.
Before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Promise.
We will get one. We will
Promise.
get one. We'll get one in here after Thanksgiving, and then hopefully, if we can find the time to get just before Christmas.
Maybe I
depending
can wear
on-
my elf costume. Because
Yeah.
I do have a costume for every month.
And I'll wear my happy birthday Jesus birthday suit.
Okay. And with that, we lost half of our dozens of viewers. But that's okay.
Hey.
All right. Until
Hey,
next time.
Next time.
Thank you.
Hey, have a donut.
Have a dozen.
Have a great day.
See ya.
Bye.